to Dominion Attack. I'm Clawmac Attack.
I'm Tetron.
And today we're looking at the card Falconer, which is this one here. You gain a card to your hand costing less than this. So this costs 5. And the bit underlined, when a player gains a card with 2 or more types, action attack, for example, you can play it from your hand. So I guess here the witch would probably be that, action attack. And I think that would be the only one. The others I think are all actions. Maybe
no, there's moat.
Action, reaction. Yeah. So those ones you could then gain a card to your hand costing less.
Which you can do for yourself as well. It's not just an opponent.
Yeah. So if you gain a moat during your turn, for example, using Artisan, that could help there. Alrighty. What's your impressions of the card before we start?
I think it's quite a mediocre one. I don't use it a lot. I think there are a few occasions when it's useful for gaining lots of 4s, but I don't expect it to be game changing in the base deck. I mean, it's just like one of the other 4s or 3s where you can gain a card up to 4.
Yeah, true. Yeah, it's no better than a workshop, is it? It's got this little extra reaction thing.
Well, it's got a reaction thing, which means that you can potentially chain it. And you don't need an action for it to get it. So, yeah, but I think at 5, it's a little bit pricey for what it does.
Yeah. Alrighty, let's give it a go. Village or silver? I'm going to start with the silver.
Well, I haven't got 5-2, which may have tempted me to go for an early Falconer, but
yeah.
Later on, I may change my mind about even wanting one at all. Well, okay, I think priority's drawing here.
Yeah, now it's a dilemma between an artisan or a witch. And I'm going to start with the...
Yep. If in doubt, I'm going to be attacked.
Yeah, that's how it works. And a second one.
Already? Wow. That's a lot of terminals.
It is. I need a village.
Oh, my smithy's only given me a 4 as well. That's not encouraging. I guess a moat.
Better take that village now.
Artisan.
I'm going to try this Falconer.
Well, you're kind of fine now. You've already got your witches. It was
yeah.
I have to get a witch.
I guess another village.
Oh, I can Falconer when I gain it itself. According to this.
Can you? I didn't realise you could do that.
Well, again, this may be on my list of things which the website does questionably. If only I could reduce the cost of a Falconer, I could do. Oh no, it's less than this. Less than this, you can't quite empty the game. So I haven't top decked anything yet either. I guess. See, that was unexpected. That's a smithy.
Oh, so if I played a Falconer and gain a moat. No, that doesn't help because I've played it already.
Yep.
Oh, golly. I'm sort of tempted by a council room because it has a buy. Okay, well.
Come for the
You're
bell as
doing
well.
it too.
Well, I always have this rule that if in doubt, get the buy.
So I could now buy a moat and then do my falconer and also get a village.
Yep. Don't think I have enough treasure to make this play particularly worthwhile. What the VP? So I must have 3 cursors. I'll let you play it, Faulkner. Oh no, you can't have one because you would have done it already.
Take a gold.
Yes, I'm not actually ahead on any parameter.
Seven. I'll take another gold. So how does this help, actually? Harbinger.
I'm liking to play this, but I didn't have enough in hand to not. Let's see, I probably want to do that. It doesn't really matter. The cassettes are 8-2, so.
2.
You're about to complain, aren't you?
All right, stay. Well, basically, you need to buy 3 estates in the next 2 turns to guarantee winning. What I'll do is do this.
You got provinces returnable anyway.
Oh, I can't guarantee it. 7.
No, you just need to be able to buy 2 estates.
All right. I don't have a buy though.
Well, Faulkner will get you one of them.
I don't have one.
Or I may just resign if your hands slow down to that extent.
Yeah. I'll just get a duchy.
Okay, you can buy. Oh, yes, if you buy.
We can actually get 2 next turn, but you can resign if you want to.
But an estate should have been the correct safety play there.
Depends what you're trying to do.
Well, I could, in theory, have got 12 VPs, which still wouldn't be enough, actually. So, yeah. Anyway, I might as well just end the game myself. Yeah, no, I could only go up 14, actually, so you were safe. But, good game. But in principle, right. I think a duchy's the correct, an estate's the correct buy there rather than a duchy, just in case you ended up with 1 coin.
Yeah, I didn't feel that worried though.
Well, yeah, that's because you had a quite comfortable lead. As I said, when curses go to that extreme variation, because the problem wasn't just that you got to 2 witches, it was the fact then I only was to 4 coins on that one. So it's just no possibility of catching up, really. Not without trashing.
Oh, you got 5-2 as well.
Yeah, well, it looks that way. But that is sometimes don't play my 3rd coin, just in principle. Yeah. Okay, let's just do something different rather than just copy each other.
Yeah, that was the other one I was choosing between.
Well, my hope is that later on the Forge will let me get rid of some of these.
Yeah, wasn't different for very long.
Well, I've got Crossroads rather than a Hamlet. And the reason for getting the counterfeit was it gives you a more immediate buying power.
Yeah.
But you can't ignore curses. Well, actually, there is proper trashing. It's just not a very convenient one to get. Just transmute.
Maybe I will get it.
But
oh, go on then. That's probably silly.
Yeah, that's what you do. You just whisper into your opponent's head, and they go do what. Well, since I can trash the potion anyway with counterfeit, I will match it. Although I think it's still too slow. It's just that there's not a lot to buy for 4.
No.
And if I'm getting golds from Soothsayer, then
suppose this dungeon's good.
Well, they give for accelerating your hand, which kind of showed what happened there.
Transmute and counterfeit. My hand is going to vanish. Maybe a silver.
There's no point discarding anything.
Hmm. Right. Has anyone checked if that the falcon is presumably not very useful at all? Oh, dungeon. Anyway. Tactician crown. Crown. I thought you might have vanished. Are you back?
Yeah, see, this has got more complications than it even looks. Okay.
Discard 2 cards. Right, let's try it this way. Let's transmute that one. And counterfeit that one. And we'll take a transmute. I don't know if tacticians are good. I'm going to take another crown.
Yeah, quite a crown bell. I'm hearing an echo of myself at the moment still, which isn't a good sign, I suspect.
That's not a good sign.
I mean, there are a lot of bad signs already with the stream, which is why I disconnected twice.
Forge or gold or another counterfeit. What draws me cards, actually? Nothing very much. That Crossroads could, in theory. I don't have one of them.
Dungeons draw a bit.
Yeah, but then you discard them again. Tactician does, but you have to take a whole turn. I don't really want Forge in this deck, I don't think. I'll just take a gold then. Maybe another counterfeit.
I didn't think that through.
Discard 2 cards. Oh well. I get the crown then.
One more than I want to.
Oh, wait a minute, I wasn't trying to do that. You have a lot of transmutes.
Yeah, well, it wasn't plan A. Yeah, I should never bought any Hamlets. That was my mistake.
Hamlets are
Still
fine.
lose the. No, it was useless in this deck for me. I should have got a dungeon. I bought 2 Hamlets, but they're completely useless. And again, it just came down to who got more curses in the end.
Yeah, I managed to get in.
Well, you got 3 when I had a 2, and then
I did
4.
Crown with the thingy that got the gold. Crown Soothsayer.
Well, you did it a few times later when I did get Soothsayer instead of it, but that wasn't the problem. The problem was the dungeons earlier on. Got you to your Soothsayer more frequently. I had a 2 and a 4, whereas you got a 3 and a 3, I think it was. And I misbought with the 4. What's happening here? It keeps not saying ready.
I've put all the cards in now.
Yep, so I can see.
Oh, that's probably a lucky start for me. Guess I should get a gold. Oh, hang on, this card was doing something completely different to what I thought it was doing.
Oh, well, in that case, you got lucky. I guess you should play your mount bank much more frequently, is all really.
Yeah.
But 5-2 with arms and not good. It's not easy to catch up on. My stewards kept clashing as well when I got second one. So I'm not optimistic about this one either.
Yeah.
I knew when I was only seeing the card numbers and the card numbers less than the coins.
No. Get one of those. Oh, seize the day is a good idea.
Well, it's not really. It's an act of desperation. Get it.
Oh. You'd have to have just do it like that.
Not sure followers are so necessary when there are only 4 curses left.
That's true. Oh. I'm not even going to play it, I don't think. Maybe I should get a royal blacksmith as well. Oh, I don't know. An apprentice. Just another tournament.
Close combinations.
Oh, I make this up.
Well, you can't mess it up. You got about 4-10 head start on me.
Yeah. Oh, it gains your card. Does it gain your card?
Well, the tournament, it depends if I declare province, which in this case I can't.
Never mind. It's all going to be fine. It's just I'm just not playing it well. Doesn't matter.
I said you can't. It doesn't. You'd probably be struggling to lose this deliberately, assuming you actually bought every turn for maximum you can buy. So if you can buy a province or something of equivalent cost each turn,
Ratty would not lose it from here.
Oh, Ratty would win it comfortably from here. Right? And again, the clash. There's nothing to buy. Pastor's just got village there, actually.
Sorry?
Is what I was going. I personally got village there, which is what I was going to do if I had 4 or less.
Well, we haven't been getting the Falconer in this game.
No, well, I've only had 2 spare 5 buys, and I would contemplate it. And the only real things which you get with second things are your tournaments prizes.
What do I want? Diadem? Don't think it's very good.
Okay, I'm going to go positive, just for the sake of it. You're still going to have 8 provinces to -0.
I'm not getting on this turn.
Well, it doesn't really matter. I mean, obviously my first buy wasn't correct, but that's irrelevant.
What was your first buy?
It was a tournament. I should get 2 stewards. But I don't think it would be enough to catch up.
5-2 start, wasn't it?
Considering I have 3 stewards working with Trasham quite a while, and they just kept clashing. It just wasn't going well at all. So good game.
Yeah. So, what did you think of Falconer?
Well, I don't think it often helps win. I mean, you could see some things on the base deck when I was messing around with it, where I could get quite a few cards out of it. It does add to your hand, was one distinction we didn't make. So you get to play whatever it is you gain. So you could, in theory, perhaps manage to get a chains combination when think. Oh no, still less than, I don't know. So it's a bit up and down. I think it's not a great card for 5. I think it's really probably worth 4.
Yeah, no, it's not great. I think there's certain decks. If the 4s are very useful, then
I mean, if everything's got 2 names on it, which is also a remote possibility, it can also be pretty useful.
Like I played it, I think, with a you know that orange village card.
Ghost Town?
No. It's an actual one where if you discard it, you play it. You can play it.
Oh, you mean sorry.
Something Village, it's called. And
Village Green. Village Green. It's called Village Green.
Village Green. Yeah. With that, I think that's quite a nice one.
Yeah, well, it doesn't necessarily discard it, but yeah, I mean, there are some it works reasonably well with, but it tends to be slightly overpriced. I think. I mean, kind of used it a bit, but the last one was obviously dominated by, but all 3 games were dominated by curses, and who could get to the curses first. Yeah. So the second game was actually decided by dungeon, probably, rather than actually the curse giving cards. The first one, I mean, you got to 2 witches. I don't know if there was anything I can react to that one. But the third one, I wasn't quite right. But you also had a 5-4 start effectively to my
Yeah. No, I mean, but when I started. No, it was like my first 3 turns were all really lucky because I started with the mountain, and I had the steward, and then my steward drew like 2 coppers and 2
estates. Yeah,
I got cash 2 estates, and I could still use the thing where you could get the card up before. So it was all just working for me. So
let's be clear, as well as that was also true, I did make a mistake in the third one for definite. From my first buy, tournaments doesn't do a lot to begin with. It's just
that's what Ratty always does. Ratty goes straight in there for those tournaments.
Yeah, and Ratty doesn't win, but admittedly Ratty will never take the prizes either from the looks of things. So he will occasionally take a duchy, but yeah. No, Mountbank's very powerful. I think my choice from the second game, which was slightly actually marginally better for your first buy, because I got to, as you say, almost the same point. It was just I shouldn't have bought any what are they called?
We're losing, aren't we? I know what you mean.
No, I shouldn't have bought any Hamlets.
Hamlet,
I like Hamlets. And then my very quickly, it didn't work early on in order to get the draw with my actions. So it was sorry, it's been a long night. So yeah, there were lots of things which weren't favourable. Crossroads, if that hit earlier, I may have been still in that one, but yeah, the third one was a mistake.
So all right, look ahead to tomorrow, and that one we're in July now. Oh, it's the Old Witch tomorrow.
Oh, good, no curses.
Lots of curses, except you can trash them then with the Old Witch normally. You can get rid of them again at least.
Yeah. that'll be what you, well, 1 for 1 potentially. So once you've run out of curses, they can actually decline.
Yeah.
So yeah, I suppose perhaps that's a benefit. Yeah, anyway, we can look into my hand, see me cast some more.
Yeah. All right. Thank you everybody for watching.
Okay, bye.